This recently rediscovered portrait of two boys is of important historical significance. It shows the young Prince James Francis Edward Stuart in the centre of the composition, wearing a red dress, which was normal for young boys of status in the late 17th century. Beside him is an unidentified courtier, or it may be a member of the French royal family. James Francis Edward's birth 4 years before this portrait was painted had caused a political revolution in England. He was the eldest son of King James II of England and Ireland, and King James VII of Scotland, and as such, after his father's death, he claimed the thrones as James III of England and Ireland and James VIII of Scotland. However, although he was recognised as King of England, Scotland and Ireland by France, Spain and the Papal States, he was not recognised by the English themselves, and his titles were forfeited under English law. His father, James II, had been expelled from the three kingdoms because he refused to rule as a Protestant after his conversion to Catholicism, and he went to France, where he was lent the Château de Saint-Germain near Versailles by his cousin Louis XIV. James Francis Edward himself would refuse to convert to Protestantism, and he remained a lifelong committed Catholic. As a result, his second cousin, the Elector of Hanover, a German-speaking Protestant, became king of the recently created Kingdom of Great Britain as George I in 1714. The Stuart dynasty had effectively lost the English, Scottish and Irish thrones because of their loyalty to the Catholic faith, and as such, they were deeply esteemed and loved by the Catholic population of the kingdoms. The present portrait can be seen as a symbol of the Stuart claim to these kingdoms. It was previously only known in detail from an engraving. Despite being exiled in France, the young prince is here portrayed with all the dignity and importance of an heir to a throne. In fact, the exiled Stuart court in France was regal in every sense and frequently outshone its counterpart in England. The prince is shown holding a poppy, the symbol of dormant power, and a small strip of water behind him represents the channel which divides him from his kingdoms. This is a portrait of a child whose family had every intention of regaining their birthright. However, they were tragically never able to succeed.